And hello, folks. Welcome in. Welcome in. I am your host, A2 Cade. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out on this Friday, the 13th of all days. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Anyhow, huge thank you right off the hop to everybody checking out the VODs, hanging out with us in chat, lurking, whatever have you. All your support is greatly appreciated. And, thank you very much, folks. So, right off the hop, just want to put that out there. So, thank you. Without further ado, we're going to kick off because we are doing our first ever streamathon. So you guys can kind of push us to at least 24 hours of stream. So we'll see how long it goes. But timer's up and we'll kick this off. But again, up to you guys, however long we go. We're locked and ready to go. Hello, Mrs. Cade. Happy Friday the 13th. Yep, yep, yep. Let's kick things off. And you know, there's aggregates and other things on the side that you got to think about that, you know, you need to weigh and measure. I mean, in your case, I get it, Hot Rock. I mean, it's not like you it's not like you really have much of a choice, but you know, for those folk that do have the choice, you know, a lot of times we sacrifice for the wrong things. Like I know, but oh, it's dark already. Nice chilling with the mutt. Ended up working. Yeah. Used to stay 12 to 16 hours of taxes. Oh my God! Right there we go. Yeah, but it's better than listening to them brats go on and on all day. Yeah, it's true. To some extent. I don't know. Maybe, you know, like I said, maybe it's age, maybe it's perspective. Um, you know, we all have different life experiences. You know, I can only speak from mine, right? Um, but, you know, I was at this one place for almost 15 years, like literally like 9/11 4 years ago. I was given the Dear John letter. So, you know, but I was 3 months shy of, you know, 15 years straight, you know, never questioning, always like, yep, you know, sacrificing anything and everything. And in the end, I was just tossed away like, you know, yesterday's trash and, you know, kind of ignored. It was just kind of like, yeah, okay, you're just a number here. Take your severance check and piss off. And I'm like, after almost 15 years, really? I'm like, okay. And they did it in a very douchebag way. Don't get me wrong, it was very douchey. And they're petty as fuck. I mean, 4 years later, and it's still the same shit I'm dealing with. You know, when it comes to trying to find new employment. But it is what it is. We just keep moving forward. You know, keep plugging away. And, you know, hey, hopefully something will come up. That's all I can do, right? But as it was right next to a school, I didn't really have a choice. No. I bet the kids are happy never having a day off school. Oh yeah. I bet they were like, just boys, just, you know, take a break. Just let it go. Just let it go. That's the moment when you know y'all are barking out orders and the little kids come up and they're like, shh, just. They're like, no, just let it go. But yeah, no, like I mean, you know, when I think about it, you know, now looking at it, I'm like, was it all worth it? You know, and I'm like, you know, I've been there through fires and floods and, you know, deaths. Like, you know, I've seen some shit. You know, shit that most people would be like, yeah, no, I'm out. Like, yeah, no, dude, I'm sorry, I'm punching out. And, you know, I stood there and just kept going. You know, and, you know, I laughed because, you know, I was always doing it faster, better, you know, cleaner, and, you know, outdoing, you know, most kids that were like half my age. Right? And, you know, I just thought about it and I'm like, okay. After, shit, missed my turn. After almost 15 years, I was just like, you know, is it worth it? is it worth was it worth it all? And I think about all the Christmases I gave up, and birthdays and everything else I missed. Summer vacations, stuff like that. And it plays a toll. It definitely pays a toll. Because I think about it and I'm like, I'm definitely going the wrong road here. Don't do this at home, kids. But yeah, I look back at everything I gave up and everything I missed, and some of the consequences that came with those decisions, and yeah, I wonder if it was worth it. And sometimes I have to say I don't think it was. But you know, nothing I can do about it now. I mean, the past is the past. But you know, the only advice I can give people is think about what truly matters to you at the end of the day. You know, who or what is going to be there, regardless of decisions that you make or choices you do. I'm going to save right here because I'm going to do something crazy. And just in case it backfires, I can load in. Okay, it worked. So yeah, just can't count yourself lucky you didn't say some of the horrible stuff I do. See, now I've got 7 days off, so damn, I'm gonna have a headache. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, I was gonna go live, and then I was just sitting there and just shaking my head today. I'm like, the precise moment I was gonna go live, people were like, oh, let's have a concert, and let's just make as much noise as possible. And there's unfortunately there's like fuck all I can do about it, but it's one of those things, I'm just like, yeah, just like, fuck it. It is what it is. I can't focus on the ignorance of others. It'll just drive me up the wall. But it is what it is. I need more than 2 days off. Oh, fuck. I will say, the Europeans seem to have it right to some extent. To some extent, like depending on where you go, it's the world's a lot more slow. As far as pace, definitely some areas, still value family more than anything else. It's just odd in North America, like over here. And to some extent, there are some countries in Europe that are like this. But it's go, 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 work, 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 work. Like, literally, like if companies could get away with having you work 24/7, and not have to pay you anything extra, or basically if they could take workers' rights and throw it out the window, you know, they would. And the problem is you know, we're a slave to ourselves. We do it to ourselves. And at the end of the day, I mean, we're gonna be our own downfall. Because, I mean, there's people out there that can live a comfortable life. Like, comfortable, not rich, not poor, comfortable. Your bills are paid, and you have a little bit extra left over to kind of, go have some fun, maybe go on a family trip, maybe, go to a restaurant, little things like that. You know what I mean? And there's people that just, I don't know. I mean, I get it. I get it. But there's people that can't be content with that. Like you make 50,000, they want to make 100,000. You make 100, I want 150. You make 150, I want 250. It's never ending. And like, I'm a firm believer, you can have Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Jeff Bezos kind of money, and it'll never be enough for you. And at the end of the day, like, I mean, look at these folks. I mean, does anybody truly believe they're happy? No. Like, you look at Jeff Bezos, for example. Do you think that dude's truly happy? Yeah. They all have the illusion. The illusion that they put on is that they're happy. Yeah, at the end of the day, okay, he's got some arm candy on him, and, he's got money in his bank account, and, maybe he doesn't have to worry about things that the everyday Joe has to worry about. But all that comes with a different set of headaches. Like, you can't avoid. You can't avoid it. There's always problems. And the worst thing is when you're in that kind of, I guess, bracket, or you're at that level, your biggest fear is waking up one day and at the snap of a fingers it's all gone. It's gone. Can you imagine, like, for example, the stock price just got flushed down the toilet, and it can happen in a blink of an eye. Could you imagine? Your entire life's work just poof, gone. So, it's funny. It's I think about, like, odd shit at times. I don't know. My mind just kind of goes down these rabbit holes. Hold on, let me click that. There we go. Yeah, I'll leave that one. I'll leave that one. Yep. I will leave that one alone, because yep, I already went down that road, and yeah, that was such a wonderful, polite, and delightful conversation I had in regards to that topic last night. So, Yep. Not opening that door again. To be fair, they do. They do. To be straight up fair, they do. They do their part to some extent. You know what I mean? It could legitimately it could be worse. I will say that. It could be worse, but I do have to say when there is an effort, there is a solid effort. And there have been, you know, times where even myself I'm surprised, which don't happen often. But yeah, I can't say they don't do anything because that's not fair. That wouldn't be fair at all. Oh, yo, that yeah, that for sure. That for sure. Being too much of a pushover? Oh yeah, hands down. Hands down. Hands down. I mean, there's a difference. It's funny because, you know, if I say something, okay, it's a different response across the board compared to, you know, the other party. When the other party says something, then it's kind of like, you know, there's pushback and there's all this, and I'm like, what? But I grew up in a different time, in a different era, and, you know, I would say probably a different style. I mean, I do have the battle scars as proof, but it is what it is. But yeah, now I bing bong myself. I was onto something and I got sidetracked. Damn squirrel brain. Was it a squirrel? Yeah, I mean, that's, to be fair, that's what I said. I mean, I, you know, like I said, I can't say nothing gets done. You know, I do have to say there is an effort. You know, as I said, could be worse, but to be fair, yeah, you know, they do things. I will say that. Oh, that's been done, Hot Rock. We've done that one before. That was funny. It just reminds me of the Kevin Hart joke. Like, don't do me like that, bro. Don't do me like that. Oh, oh yeah. That's like the most heinous crime you could commit. Just turn the Wi-Fi off. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, everybody's style is different. Some people, you know, some people choose to do things a different way, and it's like, okay, you know. The way I look at it is, I'm like, you know what? Hey, you do you, boo. I had no part in that creation, so whatever you choose to do, you choose to do. But if you open that door and ask my advice, well, you're gonna get it raw. I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Same thing I tell my older brother all the time. I tell my brothers all the time. I go, you guys don't want my advice. I go, you guys don't want my thoughts on things. You just want me to agree with whatever your stance or perspective is. And they're like, no, like, you know, tell me legit. And I'm like, okay, you asked for it. And I give it to him double barrel. And I'm like, hey, dude, like, you know, this and that and this and that's wrong, and this shouldn't be like this, and hey, you know, you done fucked up here, and this is where, you know, the other party fucked up, and, you know, hey. But, yeah. There's certain topics I don't get asked my opinion on because they know right from the get-go what my answer would be. And they ain't ready to hear it, I guess. Or, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I guess I'm getting into my I just don't give a fuck era. Really. I just don't. I don't. I mean, I'm getting to the point where it's just like, I don't care about people's feels. I really could give two shits. At the end of the day, I'm gonna kick the bucket. You know, I've got no illusions about it. You know, Time is the undefeated heavyweight champion. Never be defeated. I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, people chase... It's amazing, you know, like, people chase fame and fortune and all that shit, and it's just like, you look at the most famous people out there. Like, okay, case in point, James Earl Jones just passed away recently. Fucking dude had a monster career. I mean, the guy's known as like fucking the voice of Darth Vader, for fuck's sakes. I mean, amongst other, you know, amazing roles that he's done. But think about it. We put out this, you know, oh, you know, our condolences and blah 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 right now, you know. Shit. Not even a week later, people were moved on to something else. I can ask you now, like, legitimately, I would wager, you know, it just gets less and less and less. Not just as time goes by, it's just, you know, that's what happens, right? With fame or anything else. But, you know, think about it, like, who won... You know, without Googling it, you know, who won the Oscar in 1976 for Best Actor? Well, fuck, I don't know. Okay, who invented penicillin? Fuck, I can't remember. I mean, at one point I probably could tell you off the top of my head. But, I mean, we forget more things than we remember. And... You know, hey, but at the end of the day, I got no illusion. You know, when it comes to the sands of time, I'm not even a fart in the wind. You know, it is what it is. That's why I just, you know, sometimes I don't get why people chase what they chase. Like even with family to some extent. I mean, let's be honest. You're gonna have your memory carry on longer, mind you. But you know, at some point, you'll be forgotten. You'll be somewhere along the family tree that nobody remembers. Do I honestly think in what, 50, 60 years, somebody will be like, hey, you remember A2Cade? People will be like, who? It is what it is. I mean, think about it. Look at, you know, look at like all the big names. Like you look at Denzel Washington, Tom Hanks, Meryl Streep, fuck, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, you name it. You have your time in the sun, and then maybe you fade away a little bit longer. Takes you a little bit longer to fade away than most, but at the end of the day, there you go. You're gone. There goes your memory of you and everything. So I don't get why we're all in this fucking rat race. We're in a rat race. And, hey, the sooner, us as humans wake up and realize, hey, we're part of a rat race, the better off we're going to be. Because then we're going to start pursuing, things that actually mean something. Like, hey, what's the average life expectancy of somebody? 80 years? Fuck. Do I want to spend, let's say 65 of those years, minus 18, of course. Or in my case, it was 16. But you take all those years, slaving away to have what? If you're lucky, you hit 65, you have a pension. Think about it. Really, what are you enjoying of your life at 65? The end? So, it is what it is. But like I said, sometimes my brain goes down these rabbit holes. I just think, what? Humans, we should be pursuing things that, that give us happiness and contentment and joy. Versus, spending our life slaving away for what? Hey, if we're creating something, sure, no problem. Go ahead. You do you, boo. Like, if you're a scientist and you find a cure for cancer, fucking bravo. I mean, we should idolize that shit, not, like fucking, oh, I'm a Swiftie. Like, fucking... ridiculous, but it is what it is. The missus asked me if I'm coming to the Holy Communion tomorrow. I'm like, I'm busy. Try and stay away from your in-laws, step-sister-in-law. They do my head in. Yeah. That situation is you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You show up, then you got to deal with it. You don't show up, then you're the asshole for not showing up, right? Can't win. You can't win. reply was, whatever that means. Yeah. Yeah. That's the, you're the asshole for not showing up, but it's not worth an argument and a fight for. That's what the was about. Because then she's gonna wait to see, you know, what it is or what it was you were actually busy with. And then she'll compare it to, you know, what she feels is more important. And then, of course, you'll be weighed and measured and found wanting. Then you're up shit creek without a paddle. At that point, then it's like, all right, move over, pupper. We're in the doghouse together. I guess the difference, you know, I guess the difference that some people might have, you know, in regard to that is I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm in the doghouse. Great. This is comfortable. I'm like, it's peaceful. It's quiet here. I'm like, sounds good to me. I might pull me up to the trough every once in a while. That's it. Wow. It's true. I'll be resting 39 hours working. I'll be resting 39 hours working. Thank God we both do that BS. I mean, it's, I don't know. I think, at least in my opinion, you know what, hey. A couch, a sandwich, and, you know, a side serving of shut the fuck up is good enough for me. That's just, I could give two shits, honestly. Like, you know, like I'm a firm believer in, like, hey, I put my hand out once, you smack it away, fine, fuck yourself. That's it. You won't see me ask or offer. That'll be it. It's funny. It does make me laugh at times when people, you know, like when I tell them things, they think it's like bullshit. I'll be like, you know, I'll tell people straight out, okay. You won't hear me say fuck all about it. You deal with it. And then people think, you know, I'm joking. And it's no. I'm at an age, and like honestly, my punch clock is so short. Like literally, I could go to sleep tonight and that be it. So, you know, you have a different perspective on life when, you know, every day you wake up literally could be your last. You just all the fucks in the world that you had, right out the window. You just don't care anymore. You don't. So that's straight up, no bullshit, no filter, no, you know, oh, be careful what you say, bullshit. No, straight up raw. I just don't give a fuck anymore. Really, I don't. I'm coming to a point now where, you know what? I'm gonna say what I say and stand on it. 10 toes down. 10 toes down and knuckles on the line. You know what? Straight up, somebody's gonna hike, and that'll be it. The way I look at it is now is kind of like, what are you gonna take from me? Go ahead. Twitch. Oh, we'll take your channel. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll take your following. Go ahead. I couldn't be asked anymore. It's just, go ahead. Take what you want to take. Take what you want to take, do what you want to do. At the end of the day, it's just, like, realistically, what does it all mean at the end of the day? It's something nice to have, don't get me wrong. I do it because I enjoy it. I love the interaction and the community building it can do, and how it can create a lot of bridges and fill in a lot of gaps and stuff like that. So I mean, there's a lot of positives to it, but at the end of the day, if it goes poof and it's gone tomorrow, then okay. You're like, all right, well, that was fun while it lasted. On to the next. I get you, just like me. Don't give a damn who you upset. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. Like, at the end of the day, I try to be mindful and respectful and courteous. I just believe, you know what? Kill them with kindness. You know what I mean? But it gets to a point where you're just like, you know what? No. It is what it is. I'm just like, you tell somebody once and that's it. To the place I belong. I haven't seen West Virginia. There we go. Nini Pedros. I will say West Virginia must be a real nice place to look at, like from a scenic point of view. I mean, you figured a dude wrote like a #1 hit, a banger that crossed genres of music, about a place. Like, it's, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious to kind of wonder what it looked like, or what it does look like. What a cute raccoon. Yep. You won't be saying that when they're coming to invade your house. Oh, we already have one. We already have one. It's funny, around midnight-ish, you know, the little raccoon comes out of her room and you hear raccoon screeches as she goes into my fridge and, you know, looks for snacks or something to eat. Stuffs her face and then, you know, fucking waddles her ass back to bed. Yeah. You know how it is. If you don't worry, wait till your kids grow up. They'll hit that age soon enough. Oh, shit. That is not good. Oof. Okay. Let's let's load a game, because that was oof. Emotional damage. Yeah, that one was bad. So he's on about the kids or the kids. Okay, let's load this one. Oof. It's about a minute before we rolled our truck there. Now, the funny thing is, in real life, that wouldn't happen. Because that little bit of fencing there, that would have fell over. But in this game, it's like hitting one of these guardrails. Oh, that, and I'm driving in the rain, so makes the tires a little bit more slippy. Yep, you fucked up. Yep. I mean, I could have stopped sooner, but I thought I would have been able to kind of pull the right.
that, brother? Brother, what's that?
So, yeah. Are you superstitious since it's Friday the 13th? No. No. I don't believe in that spooky ghost shit. Order is to break on Breakman. Yeah, no. Fuck off, dude. All your videos are fake. I mean, with AI, CGI, and just fucking simple, you know, movie effects, you can do like tons of fake shit. Like fishing line. You'd be surprised. Remember, I remember years ago there was this video where they had this chick sitting in a cafe, and then she supposedly like just starts screaming, and like shit starts flying off a shelf or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, that's fake. And then she supposedly like reached out her hand like she was like, you know, 11 from Stranger Things, and like flinging a dude up the wall, and I'm like, really? I'm like, that is such a rope and pulley system. I'm like, this is such a, you know, an automatic like, you know, fling the books out kind of thing. I'm like, it's fake as shit. I'm like, you can see it. Sure as hell. Video comes out and it's like, oh yeah, did you believe this? I'm like, nope. But people were all like, oh wow, you know, it's real. And I'm like, yeah, no. Like my favorite is the videos. It's like, oh, let me just film a door in a dark, and you know, inside the behind the door, it's a dark room, and the door just opens and closes. I'm like, oh gee, I can't be a guy behind the door just pulling and opening and closing the door, and you're like, you know, a good 20 feet away from the door recording. I'm like, really? Come on. I'm like, if it was real, I'm like, how come nothing? I mean, ghost stories have been around longer than UFO stories, and we have more documented, like legit proof of UFOs, of aliens and shit, than we do of, you know, fake ass ghost videos. Like, come on now. Let's be real. If half of that, if even like not even half, if like a percent of that was real, you figure it'd be a lot more exposed. Like somebody would have legit proof. Oh, we're just, we're all like a bunch of used batteries, man. That's it. Battery gets used up and you throw it away. That's it. I mean, think about it. The only difference between you and a Duracell is, hey, you can last 80 years. Again with the fishing line stop. Just shows you how gullible some people really are. Yeah, it's true. Oh, come on. What about the stuff I've experienced? Just farts. It's just your imagination. I tell her tell her it's fake. It's gotten to the point, honestly. She'll be watching those videos, and I'll come in to where she's watching it, and she'll just turn it off. And I go, why? Why you turn it off? She's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, watch your shows. It's okay. You already know I think they're fake, so go ahead, watch your shit. Watch your fake shit. I'm like, just admit that it's fake. It's fine. I mean, it's like a TV show or a movie. It's fake. But it doesn't stop us from enjoying it. Just say, hey, you're into that fake ass shit. Fine, no problem. I can respect that. But like trying to tell me that shit is real, I'm like, nah. It's all in your mind. It's illusions and bullshit that your brain is fucking around with you on. But yeah, it is what it is. I was fully awake folding laundry and I thought it was my hubby. Sounds like you go, well, yeah, she does. Just for that, I'm gonna watch some now and some alien shit. Okay, go ahead. It's all good. Don't worry. As it looks now, the stream's gonna be over in about 2 hours. Have fun. I hope you get spooked too. No. 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 Ain't nobody getting spooked. That don't happen. Yeah, we're gonna see Satan driving a truck next to you. You can see Christ on a bike. Oh my god. Wow, wow. My son believes I'm the devil. Oh, there you go. Oh, fuck. That reminds me of Tom Hankey. Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge. Yep. Come on, trucks, move. Go. Jesus, mother. Touche, touche. Yeah, I'll admit, you've gotten me with that. I will admit to that. Come on, brakes. 11%. No wonder why. What? Every time. Every damn time. Daddy. And I'm sorry, like, the odds of that happening in real life, I mean, unless the person was completely, like, doing distracted driving, like, the odds of that happening are, like, nothing. Like, nobody's gonna take on an 18-wheeler. Like, just... fix the AI, damn it. Yeah, no. I forgot to turn them off. Oh. Of course. Look how long it takes for the GPS to update in game. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, really? Yeah, no. Fuck it. I'll take the trailer damage. I'm not going around. Screw your helicopter. got some steak cooking. Ooh. Guess I'll see if I wake anyone up when they smell my food. Oh, of course, you know. I got a little raccoon that busts out of her room and it's like, can I have some? I don't get my younger daughter. I don't get any of them. I don't get any of them. You put the same food on her plate, she touches it. But come to me and starts robbing my food. Of course, because, you know, it's the it's dad's effect. Mrs. Cade found out about that earlier on. She'd have something to drink. Kids, no, they'll have some. I'd be like, no. Second, she says it's dad's. They didn't touch it for a while, and then all of a sudden they got brave and they cracked it open, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's dad's meant it. You know, it was good, so we have to have it. And I'm like, motherfucker. It's true. Telling you, second, and then Mrs. K to be like, it's dad. Ooh, it's like they get stars in their eyes and everything. I'm like, fucking hell. Like, root beer, Dr. Pepper. Kids never wanted it before. It was all like, if Mrs. Cade was having Coke, they'd be like, okay, we want that. Second, she said, oh, this is dad's? Oh yeah. They had, you know, they had like A&W root beer, which has a distinct flavor compared just to any other root beer. Like, you can legitimately taste the difference. Right? Like, there's just, I don't know what it is, but there's a distinct flavor. You can taste the difference. It's not like you can have, you know, Dr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper and be like, okay, kind of the same thing. And just, yeah. Nope, gone. Dr. Pepper's gone. Oh, I made the mistake of getting, was it like Golden Peak iced tea one day? Gone. And then I'm like, okay, I'll switch to Pure Leaf. Oh my god, that was worse. To this day, I bet you I could literally like get up from where I am now, walk over to the store, buy a bottle of Pure Leaf iced tea, put it in the fridge to cool. Before that sucker's even gotten like out of my hand, it's gone. And like all there is like an empty husk of what used to be a full container of juice. But then I'm like, oh, you know, can I get some juice? No, you have water. I'm like, I'm just like, wow. Dr. Pepper, I can't leave an energy drink on my fridge. My older daughter will come and drink it and put my empty can back in the fridge. Where have we seen that before, Mrs. Kate? Where have we seen that before? So we have where we're at, there's a room, and it's like a cold room, and you can you know put things in there and it stays relatively cool, right? So we're like, okay, so I'll go to like Costco or Sam's Club, whatever you want to call it, but like, you know, those like bulk food kind of places, right? So I'll buy like, you know, like Gatorade or Powerade, or, you know, maybe cans of pop or whatever have you, whatever Mrs. Cade feels like, you know, taking to work with her, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever, here you go. So it's funny because you'll go and you'll put it in there and it's full. And then all of a sudden, you know, a night or two passes and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of craving one. I'll go to get one. And it's like the place just got ravaged. And like, honestly, it was like a band of pirates just ran through it and raped and pillaged everything. It's just disgusting. And then you go and you find these empty cans all over the place. And you find out, oh, okay, the raccoons got in here. All the time. Yeah, this is true. Damn it. There we go. I guess I'm the king of U-turns now. Jesus. Daddy. Daddy doing U-turns. Oh, there's a fuel and repair station right there. That's good. Making a lot of off misturns. Yeah, I just... It is what it is. Screw your Tesla. Oh yeah, definitely screw your Tesla. %1 load damage. Mother... Alright. Let's say the alternate route. I guess that's what I get for cursing out Tesla. Daddy Elon came and hit me with his bankroll. There we go. $5,000. Oh well. Everybody's working for the weekend. Okay. Albert's got this? No. Okay, I guess they do. A nice cup of hot chocolate to warm me up a bit. That actually sounds good. Hot chocolate, yeah. We got about another hour 37 to go. So yeah. Are you... The trailer damage. Like just horse shit. Oh, mother... Jesus, officer, do you want to pick any more tighter roads? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Balls in the jaws. Yeah, without hitting a lamppost. That would be ideal. It's like they're purposely taking like the most narrowest roads they can take. Like, do they not see how damn wide the damn load is? Like, seriously? Like, I'm pretty much on this center line, give or take. And the load's like almost on the line to go onto the shoulder. Ball's not, that's not as good as I thought it would be. I mean, you know, we try to push some boundaries, but I mean, there's only so much we can push. I want to at least try to get through the damn subathon without getting banned. After that, well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's I'm just taking both lanes. Fuck it. I mean, the load's almost as wide as 2 lanes anyway. Like, look at it. I'm driving like pretty much center, and look. Like I said, it's almost like they're taking the most narrow roads on purpose. So if I wanted to stay in between like the lane lines, like literally. The speed limit's 40, this guy's going like 40 something. So I'm obeying the speed limit, and now they're like, oh, you're too far. So if I get too close, look, he's not speeding up. And the fucker will brake check me. Unless maybe I was too far into the left lane instead of the right, but it was funny. As soon as I sped up, it stopped with the notification, but who knows? Yeah, it's true. Air fryers are done. Guess my sticker's done. There you go. Air fryer's nice. I don't know about steak on an air fryer. I haven't really done that before. I will say there's nothing like steak on a barbecue though. Oh. I don't know what it is about barbecue, but just makes everything taste better. I don't know if it's because it's slow cooking it, but it's just oh. I do it quite often. Oh yeah. Doesn't it dry the steaks out or no? That's what I was worried about with an air fryer. You put a steak in there and dry it out, and then you're like, oh. Nobody wants a brick for a steak. The wife bought white pepper, and I'm like, what the heck? White pepper? Okay. White pepper. It tastes weak. Yeah. Oh, you get a nice juicy steak cooked on the barbecue with some, grilled peppers, sauteed onions and mushrooms. Get yourself a baked potato cooked on the barbecue as well. Oh. Then with a cold beer or a cold drink. Sounds good. Oh. Oh yeah. See, I used to be a vodka and cranberry. Get nice ice cold vodka. Just, put the cranberry in there. Because the cranberry juice doesn't make it overly sweet, doesn't make it overly tart. It just cuts so nice with it. Oh, I can almost hear the sizzle of the steak on the barbecue. Like I said, I wasn't, I was never a heavy drinker, like very rarely. But, if I did have a drink, it was like, oh. How are you going to pull this one? Yeah, I think our job's foobarred here. Yeah, there we go. That's where some coppers so stupid. I had one today. Can we open the road up yet? With that thick black smoke going across the road so you can't really see properly. I swear cops gonna bring Can we open the road? You see that, big thick cloud of black smoke behind me? Kind of says no. you know, let us deal with Satan over there first and slay the beast, and then maybe. I don't see how we're gonna win this job here. I think this job's a write-off. Because I've never seen them clear out. We're kind of just sitting here waiting. And the cop won't go take an alternate route. Like, there's an alternate route. Yeah, I could see it that we could take, but... Might as well sit here. Well, I guess you're gonna have to try. Yeah, I don't know. I'm debating it, honestly. Yeah, you got the deconstruction of. Yeah. I've never had this before. Like, you figure out of all the times to hit you with it, they would hit you with it now. Gonna cost me 15 grand to cancel it. And if I damage an escort vehicle, I'm foobarred. Let's see. I didn't damage it. I didn't even touch him. Are you... Okay, hold on. Let's see if we can do this. Where are you? Not interface. Not that. Is it gameplay? Oh, here we go. Random road event 0 0. Okay, so that's set there. If this one doesn't work, we'll load the one before and we'll try it. Okay, no, this one's not going to work. Okay, so we'll load the one before. 6 minutes before, but we'll load it. Why is it? Okay. The one before that. $26 minutes before. All the cops. Justine is having a donut. It's still here. Even with everything shut off, it's still here. Are you... I didn't even touch it. You know what? Fucking take your job and shove it. Take the 15 grand and shove it. So not worth the bullshit. We'll get another job. I'm not even bothering with that shit. Biggest crock of horse shit ever. You turn everything off and it's still like, oh yeah, Oh, these are quick jobs. No, I don't want quick jobs. I'll just travel there. Don't tell me I gotta accept the job first. Oh yeah, we're gonna take this one. For sure. 190,000. quick travel. There we go. Let's repair everything. We'll fuel up. Almost 25 gallons of fuel. And we'll pick up our job and make 100 grand. Or almost 200 grand. Okay, we're carrying something for, looks like NASA. Pretty much. We're carrying part of the SpaceX, the new rocket project. Send all the weirdos to Mars. Doing one from Washington all the way to Texas. All the weirdos, right? That's it. You're doing a job from Washington all the way to Texas. Oh my god, that is that's a long haul. That's got to be close to what, 2,500 miles? Give or take? Not that bad. I've done one from Alaska all the way down to Texas. Oh my god. That'll take a couple hours. This one here, I think this potentially could be our last run tonight. $1,602 miles. We'll see how long it takes us. Oh, we're into the last, pretty much the last hour. That's gonna take more than an hour. Yeah. We'll see how long it takes.
It is a beautiful day to fuck shit up.
Yes, Colonel Stinkmeaner. It is a beautiful day to fuck shit up. Because apparently all your other voice lines are pretty spicy. I wouldn't drive over 90 miles an hour. It starts drinking your fuel. Oh, it's fine. She's got 605 horses in here that can get really thirsty, so. Let them drink. We're under 1,500 miles now. I got a C16 cat engine in mine, 800 horse. Holy crap. Yeah, I heard there's mods out there that can make your truck go over like 200 mile an hour or something. And I'm like, that is just insane. But yeah, I gotta look at power to weight ratio, torque. That also helps. Because I mean, you could have, let's say, 1,000 horsepower engine, but if the power to weight ratio is worse than, let's say, the 605 horse, then the extra, 395 ain't gonna matter. They're just gonna guzzle your gas while you're trying to, pull. Come on. Bring me up some lane space here. There we go. Buddy found the gas pedal, it looks like. Holy shit, did he ever? Here we go. I didn't get it for that. I got it for the sound. Ah. Yeah. I mean, 800 horses does sound pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's what I mean. Like, if Elon could find a way to kind of get the sound, the feel, you know, and just the vibration, you know, in his Teslas, that of, you know, like muscle cars. Boom. Guaranteed you'd sell a hell of a lot more of them things. I don't know. There's just something to, you know, a gas engine that, you know, it's got hustle, you know, and muscle under the hood, and you just rev that engine and you just hear it. You hear it, you feel it. It's just, there's nothing like it. And if you found a way to duplicate that into a Tesla with the performance that Teslas have, holy shit. I mean, if anybody could do it, it'd be Elon. I mean, he's smart as hell, that dude. He's crazy enough that he could pull it off. I mean, could you imagine? Let's just say you pull up anywhere, and you rev that engine, and you're like, holy shit, what is that? And you turn around and you see a Tesla, and you're like, what? You're like, no, that didn't come from that. And then the Tesla revs again, and you hear it again. You'd be like, holy shit. They'll be like, yo, look, let me see what's under that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen the Teslas have their guts ripped out, and, you know, engines, like, you know, gas engines put in there. But yeah, that would be like, ooh. I mean, that would be a head turner of a car. For sure. That would be a head turner of a car. Yeah, he'd put them out of business. Yeah, he said it like a couple of weeks ago, if I remember right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just imagine that. Like, just like, there was one show, I can't remember the name of it now, that did like car, I guess, you know, they did work on cars anyhow. God, what was it called again? I think it was Gotham Cars or something like that. But in one of the episodes, they did like a Tesla. Where they ripped out the Tesla, you know, and basically put in a gas engine, and just like, I mean, like that's a head turner, you know what I mean? Because you're like, oh shit, that, you know, you don't see that, you know, often or at all. So very unique kind of thing. But to kind of have that reverse where you keep the Tesla as a Tesla, but you somehow duplicate the sound, the feel of, you know, that muscle car. Like, to me, that's like the holy grail of cars. Because then you've bridged the gap. I mean, just wow. I think that reminds me of. I think there was a movie where they did something similar like that. I think Vince Vaughn was in it, and I think it was either a Dodge Charger or a Hellcat or something like that. But they were basically taking an electric car and making it sound, feel like right down to the vibration of it being like a gas-powered muscle car, but it being electric. I mean, maybe the idea stuck with me, but like, I don't recall ever seeing anything like that or hearing anything like that. And I'm like, it would just, to me, it would just be amazing to see. I mean, imagine if you're the lucky, you know, the lucky bastard that gets to try that out for the first time. Like, test drive that thing. Like, ooh. Especially, like, if you let Tesla, like, you know, like, you know, you put it in crazy mode. Like, not the mode that, you know, the crazy mode that, you know, the public gets access to. I mean, the absolute, you know, batshit crazy mode that, you know, only Elon gets to see as far as performance. Like, oh. Because don't get me wrong. I mean, I would pretty much, you know, put money down that, you know, the performance that the public gets, you know what I mean, even with that being able to kind of like throw you back in your chair, is probably nowhere near to what Elon and you know, all those folks when they're creating it, the kind of performance that they're seeing and they're able to experience. Can you imagine having like that kind of a beast and having to like leash it and dial it back? Like you step on the gas pedal and you think, oh yeah, you're in the front seat, and no, you're in the trunk. It's like you step on the pedal and it's like a warp engine. You blink and you're at like 100. That's got to be insane. I like the Hellcat, yeah. I liked the Dodge Demon. I was just, and don't get me wrong, like I've you know, I've always liked the Shelby Mustang. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that just speaks muscle car. But, you know, I've been around Chevelles, you know, Hellcats, Chargers, you know, like a plethora of, you know, other cars. But yeah, I will say the Dodge Demon was definitely a car that I looked at, and I'm like, okay, you know, it was definitely a head turner. It's unfortunate they didn't keep it going. I mean, I get it. I guess just, you know, with gas prices nowadays, I guess there's not a market for it, but I mean, the marketing behind it and everything, I mean, it was pretty cool. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, you mean you step on the gas and you left it 2 miles behind? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, come on, like, think about it. Logically, I mean, that it does sound kind of legit. Because, I mean, when you're testing it, I mean, you know, you're going to see some crazy performance. Like, they're not, I mean, hey, I could be wrong. But I don't think, you know, when you're a car manufacturer, you give, like, you know, like the very tip-top end, you know, measurement of performance. Like, you leave a little bit on the table so you can always have room to improve and play with and grow, you know, because you figure, okay, well, you're hoping your car's not going to be a one-off. You hope you're going to, you know, create like a line, you know. So you figure, okay, well, if you throw everything on the table right out and swing for the fences right off the hop, well, what's the next year going to bring? Right? So, you know, logically it makes sense to leave a little bit in the tank so you have something to kind of, you know, as far as development, you have something else you can go to. Right? Like maybe you leave, you know, an extra, you know, 100 horse or 50 horses on the table. So the next year you can come out and go, okay, all new improved. Here's, you know, here's an extra 50 or 100 horsepower. You know, that way you have development time. So theoretically you have 2 years worth of, you know, car manufacturing to have that next evolution. Well, not really 2 years, but you have, you know, at least a car year's distance where it's not like, oh, I made 2024, shit, I gotta have this by 2025. I gotta have it for that model year. You know, you can be like, okay, well, I've got till, you know, 2026. Because, you know, if we don't make it in 2025, okay, we just release this and we're good. To me, that, I mean, it makes sense. And if that's the case, I mean, I can only imagine. The, you know, the kind of performance that. Shit. I just took that popo right out. I just T-boned him right into like next week. But Was it just truck damage? Okay, good. But Elon's crazy. I mean, this guy's made flamethrowers that he's sold. So, I mean, he's made SpaceX a thing, Like, it's pretty bad when NASA is taking, his stuff, over Boeing to get, to lead kind of, not really the rescue mission, but, for lack of a better term, a rescue mission to kind of bring, astronauts home from the International Space Station. Which I'm surprised they haven't just completely overhauled yet. I mean, it's been up there for how long, and you figure they haven't. I would think at least by now you would have manufactured new modules to bring up, hook onto and integrate to, and then get rid of the old stuff, just to kind of extend its life. But it is what it is. But yeah, I know, as I was saying, I mean, he's crazy enough. God only knows what this dude's cooking up. And the cool thing about him is he's always asking what if. What if we did this? What if we did that? Or how can we push it to the next level? Like, could you literally imagine if you took somebody like Elon and you were, just from a simple, regardless of how you feel about him personally or anything like that, but like if you take his creative mind and vision and, clone that, so to speak, just so you have it going forever. I mean, could you imagine where, we would be as a human race? I mean, yeah, obviously, I mean, he agrees with AI being a thing, but then he's like, okay, hey, let's just be a little careful here. But yeah, just I don't know. I mean, that dude, he's on another level for sure. Pardon me. He's definitely on a different level as far as, just envisioning things and then taking that and, making it a reality. Like, he had this idea of like the Neuralink, like, hooking a device up to somebody's brain to kind of, make them self-heal, and we're talking like a vast amount of different things. And, I don't know if it's true or not, but rumor has it, I mean, for lack of a better term, rumor has it they've already installed it on a dude and he's tested it out, and apparently he's saying it's it's performing a lot better than, he anticipated. So I mean, just from a medical standpoint, like, that's just, people look at it and go, yeah, that's insane. You're like tinkering with somebody's, brain, but like, just imagine the possibility. Like, you hook that sucker up and all of a sudden, boom, you could go from, having a diagnosis of never walking again to running a marathon. Like, just, yeah, it's mind-boggling. It just, you have to, at least from some part of you'd have to be amazed at it, where it's just like, as crazy as it might sound, you kind of have to admit there's a wow factor to that. Like, I mean, if you look at, like, science fiction, like, you look at, like, Star Wars, they had Bacta tanks, you know what I mean? That would heal you. You had, was it Star Trek, where, it just seemed like any little thing, they just kind of, like, put this little auto injector in you, and it was just like, tss, and that's it, boom, you're good. Doesn't matter what you had. Didn't matter what it was. And we just, slap in a vial, a colored, flavored watercolored food juice or whatever it is, and plug that in and just, yeah, we'll just dose you. And boom, you're good to go. I mean, we can look at that and marvel and be like, wow, you know what I mean? But you look at this Neuralink thing, and some people are like, ugh. That might be too far. I'm like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, not everything's for everybody, but, I just look at it from a creative standpoint. I'm just like, wow, like, just, one, to even fathom something like that, you're like, okay. And then to put it into reality, and then, whether or not it's true or not, who knows, but, potentially you pop it into somebody and it has immediate, positive effects. Shit. Damn it. Traffic cones. Traffic cones cause load damage. What is this thing made out of paper mache? Oh, that's crazy. In 2035, there will be no more making gas cars in the US, in the UK. I don't know. I mean, you figure that's 10 years away. I mean, a lot can happen in a decade. I mean, think about it. You just look in modern history, Let's say you go from, okay, 1910, for example. Where it's, you're just coming out of the quote-unquote Wild West. So from 1910 to, 1920. From the 20s to 30s, 30s to 40s. 40 to 50, 50 to 60, etc., etc. I mean, just the development and just how things can, like you look at, the 80s or 90s, we were still on record players. Now look at our cell phones. We went from bricks to making the phones as mini as possible to now we're going backwards. We're turning them all into freaking basically giant TVs that do anything and everything that we could want. Like Jesus, they're not even phones anymore. People watch YouTube on it and Twitch, and it's a music player. It's people turn some of their phones into gaming platforms. So they're like mobile gaming consoles, kind of like a Game Boy, so to speak. I mean, it's insane. So who knows? I mean, I think there's a lot of problems that they have to resolve first with the car situation. Because even if you went electric, okay, what do you do with the batteries? The materials for the batteries. There's a lot. Then on top of that, you look at it, you're like, okay, the vehicle charging, you got to have that infrastructure in. And then it's like, okay, well, how much is it going to cost you? Is it cheaper than, let's say a liter of gas or a gallon of gas? Then on top of that, then it's like, okay, well, is that going to put a drain on the current electrical system? Yeah, okay, well, where are you generating that power? Because, I'm sorry, wind turbines ain't going to do it. Because, I mean, let's be honest, you put up wind turbines and then all of a sudden people will be like, oh, okay. But then you'll have somebody else coming out and saying, oh, well, no, it does this, it does that, it's negative, it's not good, no. Then you're right back to square one again. So you got to come up with something. I mean, one energy source that could solve it, but, there's a lot of fear and trepidation behind it, is nuclear power. But But, even if they put that through, somebody will find a loophole. Be like, oh, okay, well, I can't make a gas-powered car in the UK. Okay, well, I'll make it in Scotland or Wales or Ireland and ship it over, and people will buy it. Didn't say I couldn't own it, just said I couldn't make one. So. It's just like, you know, anti-smoking laws. They'll be like, oh yeah, well, we're not going to sell, you know, cigarettes starting, you know, this year. And everybody's like, oh yeah, they're all going to be smoke-free by blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh yeah? Okay. Well, we'll fast forward and we'll see if that happens. Don't mean that you can't buy it from somewhere else and import it. Just means you can't walk into your local shop and, you know, buy a pack of smokes. And if not, you know, hey, people will vape or something else. And worst comes to worst, people will be hiding under blankets and closets and shit, smoking. Imagine that popo knocking on your door. We know you got the Marlboros. Come on out with your hands up. You just lighting the Marlboros. Just smoking them. You ain't gonna get me, copper, say. Puffing away. Jesus. That is what it is. Yeah, I know, but I can't see what's wrong with the gas car. You don't have to wait half hour for it to charge. No, that's... See, those are all things that they're going to have to resolve, because somebody's always going to have that argument, right? So, I mean, do you have that quick chargeability? You know, because you're right. You can go up to the pump, fill up your tank, and boom, you're out the door. You're gone. Right? Whereas you're charging your car, well, right? And then just like any other battery, I mean, okay, does it lose performance over time? And then what do you do with the old batteries? How do you recycle them? How do you swap them out? Right? And that's another thing. Okay, you swap out the battery. Okay, well, does the car retain any sort of resale value? As it sits now, do any electric car retain resale value? So, who knows? Well, put it this way, trucking industry, they haven't got time to sit there for 2 hours waiting for the truck to charge. Time is money in the industry. No, and that's another thing, right? Like I said, there's tons they need to come up with. I mean, Elon came up with a semi-truck. I think he did. That was electric. That looked pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie, but how long it would take to charge that sucker? Who knows? You know, does it have the same performance as, you know,
you know, other trucks. You know, who knows? I mean, I distinctly remember seeing something that he was making a truck. Not like the SUV Cybertruck thing that he's got going on, but like an actual, like, you know, kind of like an 18-wheeler. So... There we go. Coming up on the last 15 minutes of the stream. Yes, I know, Laurie. Kind of lost me there. Unless you were speed typing and meant sorry instead of Laurie. I don't know. Oh, I know you're on about a lorry, not a car truck. Oh, okay. I thought it was, you know, UK slang, but then I'm like, okay, maybe he's speed typing. I'm like, we'll double check. I figured that's what you meant, but I didn't want to assume. I'm in the need of a double coffee or maybe half French. Well, you have the stuff to make it. On a Friday night past your bedtime, really? Really? Not the same. No, you're just spoiled. That's all it is. You're just spoiled. You're a spoiled little brat. That's what it is. I'm old. Yeah, right. Yeah. Just crack open an energy drink. Oh no, that doesn't work. See, Hot Rock. Mrs. Cade tells me all the time, oh, you know what? Friday we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and I laugh. Because every Friday she makes these plans, right? I'm like, yeah, okay. And then Friday night comes along and you're like, okay. It's Friday night. You're like, all right, cool. I walk into the room. Snoring up a storm, passed out, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Every Friday night it happens. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So I tell her all the time, I go, listen, that's why I don't make plans with you on a Friday night, because I know it's a write-off. You know, like, forget it. I get it. You come home from work, you're tired, you know. There's just, like, come on. Who are you fooling here? And she's like, no, 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 but you know, I'm like, yeah. Let me guess, this Friday will be different? Yeah, 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 yeah. 1 hour later. I'm like, yeah, okay. I have, I'm drinking one now. I'm so used to going to bed by 9:30. I try. Yeah. Through your eyelids. Like, I'm trying. And you're passed out. But I try. LOL, yeah. That's equivalent of me saying, oh, I'm not gonna fart, and then just standing in front of you and just letting one go, and then just looking at you and just blinking my eyes like, 9:30, 3 o'clock in the morning now. Surprise! I haven't fallen asleep. Yeah, see. I even like tried to sleep extra. You know, just in case. Just in case this stream got a little crazy, but you know. Last 9 minutes, and we got what, about 2-3 minutes till ads. On Saturday, I'm up by 6 a.m. Yeah, that's a weird thing. You're up. It's funny. You can't stay up when you want to stay up, but you can't sleep in when you want to sleep in. It's hilarious. It's like I'm so tired I can't stay awake. Yet, like 5-6 o'clock in the morning, you're like wide awake, and I'm like, all right. Nope, I don't. I'm sleeping in further the noise, yeah. Oh, I get a laugh. You ever see the movie Gremlins, Hot Rock? I'm such a light sleeper. Yes. Oh my god, no, don't. Oh yeah, we are. Okay. So, out of the movie, you know, there's Gizmo, the little Mogwai. I swear to God. You ever see Gizmo run? You know, his little feet just going like that as he's running. Not really going anywhere, but like running as fast as he can, and his little feet just going like a mile a minute. Wow. That's like basically Mrs. Cade. She's like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I see these like little Gizmo legs running. We got ads. Nice. Sounds like she didn't want you to tell that story. No. No. It was funny. Every time we'd go, you know, we'd go out for a stroll or anything like that, she'd always tell me, she'd be like, slow down. And I'm like, what? I'm walking. I'm like, it's not my fault. I'm 6 foot and you're like 5 nothing. You know? And it's funny. She's like, one of your steps is like 2 or 3 of mine. And I'm like, well. I go, what do you want me to do about it? He always makes fun of me. I walk faster now because of work. Uh-huh.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Wubba dubba dub dub. I think that added time. And that Canadian content moment brought to you by the Ryan Reynolds Fan Club. There we go. We added some time. That way nobody can say we didn't add time. Bumblebee! Just me or audio not synced on that? The audio should have been synced on that.
Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito.
Yeah, that one used to get like big time. Big time every time I turned around, it'd be like muted audio, and I'd be like, shout out to Sunshine Transplant. Fucker. Ah. That wasn't me for once. I'm awake. Yeah. Oh no, that was a trash panda. Probably went in there like, Mom, click this, click this. In Spanish. Yeah. No trash panda? No, it's normally her doing. The best ones make you jump, yeah. Just mean. What the hell is TP anyway? Oh, TP, Trash Panda, Raccoon. It's a nickname we've given to our youngest. Because, you know, like a raccoon comes out in the middle of the night, eats up all the food, just leaves trash around. So we've nicknamed her Trash Panda, Rocket Raccoon. And she does. She's got like these little rat claws too. You can just hear her now. Wow, Dad. Wow. Yeah. There we go. Your time to pay, right? Yeah. Shit. They have a heart attack. They literally have a heart attack. I'm waiting until, you know, they grow up further and they get their own place. Oh yeah. I'm gonna walk in, drink up all their juice, just leave the containers all over the place, eat up all their food, leave the empty wrappers and shit all over the place. You know. Walk in their bedroom and like just toss everything like a hurricane went through it. And when they start freaking out, I'll be like, "What?" You know, it was apparently, you know, good enough for me. Why isn't it good enough for you? It's gonna be great. Leave a mess all. Oh yeah. Do shit that leave them confused. I don't know. Drop a deuce, and when you wipe, instead of like putting it down the toilet, just stick it to the ceiling. So then they're like, what? Like I said, just, you know, things that leave them confused. Put like clear saran wrap on the toilet. So then when they go to use it, it just splatters all over them. You know, just evil twisted shit like that. It'd be funny. I got them good the other day. Cold bucket of water on top of the bathroom door. One of them walked in there, yeah. You must have thought worth it as you heard the blood curdling screams and, you know, the slip on the floor. And just crack their ass on the floor afterwards. Just like worth it. So worth it. And the best part is that you come busting in, like, you know, like you're surprised. She's like, what? You're like, alright, who's playing these pranks? Knock it off. This isn't funny. Then you go back and just die laugh. I'm surprised they haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, that's it. See, is the key is just doing shit that, you know, just seems way out of place for you, but like right up you know, somebody else's alley. So they're like, you're like, what are you talking about? I didn't do it. I have no idea what you're talking about. And be like, who would do those things? And be like, I don't know. I mean, think about it. You tell me who. I don't know. And then they think, and then they're like, oh, I know who did it. And then one of them catches the shit for it. And they're like, but I'm innocent. I'm innocent. Be like, not today. Today you pay for the sins of your past. Just be like, remember, chin up, my boy. Chin up. Don't let them see you with your head down. Meanwhile, you're just chuffed to bits to see everything that's going to go on. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. I got the wife as good as well. Put a fake spider in the cupboard. Oh shit. I'd say I wouldn't do that. Because then Mrs. K would come and like get me with like a fake snake or some shit like that, and I would just, yeah. I will say there's something, you know, quite calming and peaceful about matured self-destruction. Or assured, rather, sorry. Assured self-destruction. Mutual bing bongs. Cause see, then if some shit happened like that, I could instantly say, no, that shit wasn't me. Oh yeah, sure it was. It was you. I know it was you. No. I knew that one was coming. See, you have to do it when I'm not expecting it. See, I knew that one was coming. You hate spiders. Spiders. Peludos. Oh well, yes. I'll give you an A for effort. You tried. You tried. What are those things called? Like, they're insects and they look like they've got like, not like a centipede or a millipede, but probably related to a centipede, but it's like more flat and it's got like kind of like a stripe or something like that up its back, and it looks like all its legs are like furry. I can't remember what they're called. I'm still waiting for them to start eating the sweets. I put really sour sweets in. Oh. Oh. Figured this was gonna be our last run. I even started with an extra 10 minutes on the timer. And we added another 20 on top of that, so yeah. We're gonna have ads in a couple of minutes, a minute or two. And we're at the last 30 odd miles here. Good job there as you run out of time. When you finished it, I'll be going to bed anyway. Oh yeah. Well, once I finish this, the best ad blockers a sub. This is true. Unfortunately, there's tons of folks out there that haven't figured that one out yet, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this load off. We'll go through. I'll go through the present cheers that we have, and I think we'll probably wrap it up. We get ads. Crap. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, right? Security check in progress. Ugh. What does it say? Space something. Huh. Yeah, I got charged $5 for it. You know, when you select where you want to park, if you double click on it. Oh, okay, cool. Space container. Okay. $176,000. Okay. All right. Let's okay. Let us get this going here. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think which ones we haven't seen. This one I don't think we've seen. Hold on, let me. You go over here.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Wubba lubba dub dub. There's that one. And then here's our first one.
What in the fuck knuckles is this?
Stop, crank, venom, this, stop, crank, venom, this, stop, crank, venom, get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight till you don't like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight till you don't like, ah, ah, ah. できるチョコレート、チョコレート、ちょっといいかな。でもね、ちょっとウェイト、ちょっと最近心配なんです。だけどチョコレート、チョコレート、ちょっといいかな。でもね、ちょっと
I'm touching myself tonight.
So yeah, there's that one. Trying to think what else is there. That's new that we haven't seen. Okay, I know that one was pretty new. We didn't see. We've seen the 50-bit. We've seen the 75. 100 we've seen. Oh, the 125 we haven't seen. I know that one for sure.
Look, fuckstick, I'm incredibly busy, so why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
I'm your huckleberry.
How about I send you a hobo's dick cheese?
Why, Johnny Ringo. You look like somebody just walked over your grave.
Fuck this. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
I'm telling you, some of these combos I come up with, I'm like, you just wouldn't expect it, but it's kind of funny. And then, oh yeah, final one. We'll test this one out.
You know what old Jack Burton always says at a time like this? On the reflexes.
And that's me thinking it was only me that gave you some. Everybody loves Kevin. No, it's just random thing that pops up. They just put a random name. So it's not like actually somebody doing it, other than like just me clicking it, but it's not like it's going to be like, oh, A2K did, right? So that's why they just put a random name. Yeah, we'll put this one while I select somebody that we're going to raid off to. And then, yeah, we'll call it.
This is a message to all of the women in my DM comment and my messages in my Instagram. Leave me alone, I'm married, okay? I have a wife. Because in my DMs, where is my home? Because in my DMs, I am 5'7", but my wife think that I'm 5'9". Because in my DMs, where is my home?
Did it just like go insane there for a minute? Okay. Anywho, so that does that. Yeah, just want to thank everybody for coming by, hanging out. Hot Rock, again, thank you. You're a champ. Thank you for the biddies and the support, hanging out. It's greatly appreciated. So thank you. To everybody else, it's the, lurking, viewing, all that good stuff. thank you very much, everybody hanging out for. I would have thought your missus would go free by now. But no, I just want to thank everybody for, all your support, checking out the VODs, coming in, lurking, being active in chat, whatever have you. I appreciate the support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know where we go from here, to be honest with you. I was kind of hoping we would have went a little bit longer for a stream, but it is what it is. Yeah. I really don't know what to say at this point, but clearly I got some evaluating and thoughts that I need to kind of gather and sort out and figure out what's the next steps. Yeah, who knows? At this point, yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, thank you everybody for hanging out. I know I've kept some of you here a lot longer than perhaps you wanted to be, but I appreciate it. We're going to go right off to going to bed now and awake the wife properly. Catch the next one, dude. Been a pleasure. No worries. But yeah, we're going to go raid Lady May. Hey, stick around for the raid. We'll get you some channel points, and hey, we'll catch you on the next one. Probably be Monday, if not before then. But until the next one, thank you very much, folks. And really don't know what else to say other than thank you at this point. But till the next time, as I said, thank you. A2Kate is out. Good night, Mrs. Cade.